Well, damn these holidays. That's all I have to say. And damn the breeders. So I had a trip to Guatemala planned, and I aborted that because I just had some things I wanted to take, to do for that week, and unfortunately, it was planned during COVID, and that was like 2 years ago, and so it's been aborted like twice. I really, really want to go to Guatemala. And so I scheduled this upcoming trip, and it's like, planning some dates in advance. And then it just occurred to me that my road trip vacation, which is to cover like 500 miles, and, I was going to bring one of my puppies, and we were just going to have a blast, weren't we? I don't know if this one was going. Well, one of them was going. And this guy, his name is Peso. But anyway. So I just realized that the weekend was on Easter weekend. Blech. And one of the worst trips I've ever had was on an Easter because the planes are full of breeders and their families. All their families. Their potatoes, their yams. And can't have that. I can't have a ruined vacation because of a mob of people, just taking off because school has let out. And it really pisses me off. And so I had this vision of this vacation, right? And I was gonna maybe get a beach house. It's gonna be some real fun, just being on the beach and having a great vacation while before school is out. And then it just hit me that I don't have that freedom. Like, I am child free, and I just feel the child free should have the most elite vacations away from the noise and the chaos. And we always have to plan around families because they ruin our excursions, and they are loud and chaotic. And I don't even want to be in the elevator with children. I've had so many bad experiences where kids just push all the buttons, or they scream and they cry, and their parents are trying to calm them, or the floors have to stop it. The elevator has to stop at like every floor because there's so many people and there's so many crowds that by the time you get to your child free suite, like on the higher levels, you have to go through all these breeder levels of floors, the lower levels that accommodate the families and the lower income rooms. So yeah, this is a second vacation I've had to abort, and it's only for the best, and I'm really, really discouraged. I'm really trying to utilize spring, to see some places that I haven't been to in like 30 years. And, spring and summer is spring and fall is kind of my best times because kids are in school and you don't have that conflict. And I just don't want, to face any, conflicting. I don't want any conflicting energy with parents and children, and it's degrading. It's like going back to kindergarten or something. It's like regressing. It's not a progressive form of vacationing. So I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to go somewhere before school is out because those are premium holiday times for child-free people, and I'm not fit to be just smushed, and I don't want my vacation ruined by a bunch of, loud children and babies and strollers and, screaming kids and mothers and, kids complaining about being hungry or needing to go to the bathroom or that kind of thing. And it just ruins the atmosphere completely when there's families. So I guess I could go to Mexico. I guess that is an option. But it's getting kind of late because, when it gets later in April, it gets hot in Mexico. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I really, really wanted this road trip, and it's not going to happen. And so it's a second vacation of, canceled. And it's just so discouraging as a child-free person because, like, you just put up with bullshit from families your whole life. You've paid property taxes through your apartment rentals, your housing, any property that you've owned. And you paid that your whole life, and you don't get anything for it. You just get, hell for it. And you're paying for somebody else's lifestyle choice. When you subsidize breeding couples, you are subsidizing their lifestyle and their sex act. Because children aren't miracles. They're just components of bodily fluids. Yeah, they are. And on vacation and on airplanes, there's no segregation. And, I'm not, a billionaire. And I don't have my own plane. But if I did, that would just be, just a blessing. And, I would just never fly. I would never be in anywhere with the public. I love to be alone with just a few people that I like. And it just is really, really hard to do when you're, taking public transportation on planes. So, anyway, if you have any ideas where I could go, I cannot take a miserable, humid environment. So, that's another problem. So, I have to go to some place. I could go still around the Easter holidays, but it has to be a place where there's no families. And I'm open to suggestions. I could go to a high-end place like Aspen, but I was just there recently. And unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that the breeders would come out even in Aspen for the Easter holidays. So if you have any ideas, help me get going somewhere. It can be really simple too. Any kind of vacation, any kind of place, just let me know for the week of Easter because I had some time off for that. But if you feel the same, stress as I do with, just trying to battle, the breeders and just trying to, get your, just to get your time and just get a little bit of time for yourself because the breeders own it all. I mean, they really ruin everything. It's like a smoker. It's like a smoker in a room. One smoker ruins everything, and it's like a baby in a room. One crying baby ruins the whole environment. The atmosphere is tainted. So, I know I could go to a child-free, all-adult resort in Cancun, but I don't know. Cancun is kind of boring, and I'd like to go somewhere else. I'd really like to go to Chiapas, but it's not an easy flight to get to, but that may be my option at this point. Well, if you feel my frustration, please jot it down below. If you just feel that, you're in a world where you just don't really fit in with the masses. And if you just feel like you're not one of the sheeple, let me know down below. So anyway, I am very discouraged because I had really good plans. I had these great fantasies around this vacation. and what I was going to do. And now just that realization that, damn it, it's Easter. It's fucking Easter. Why do they even celebrate this shit? What's the purpose? Why are we celebrating Easter? There's no purpose. What a joke. I mean, all because of, Jesus. It's Jesus' fault. Anyway, thanks for listening and watching. This is, please subscribe to my channel if you already haven't.